Okay, hello everybody.
Hello, sir.
Thanks everyone. So let's start with the precepts. So you can unmute everyone. Yeah, so today Burmese or Sinhalese? Anyone remembers? Let's do Sinhalese. Yamahang vadami tang vadeta. Aham bhante. Tisaranena saha. Panchasilang dhammang yajami. Anuggaham katva. Silang detha me bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Dutiyampi aham bhante. Tisaranena saha. Pancha silang dhammang yajami. Anuggaham katva. Silang detha me bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Tatiyampi aham bhante. Tisaranena saha. Pancha silang dhammang yajami. Anuggaham katva. Silang detha me bhante. Anukampang upadaya. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Sarana-gamanang paripunnang. Panati. Okay. So, May, what is the first precept?
No killing.
That's right. Panati pata vera mani sikkha padang samadhiyami. So, Yamuna, what is the second precept?
The second precept is no stealing.
Adinna dana vera mani sikkha padang samadhiyami. So, Emily, what is the third precept?
No sexual misconduct.
Kamesu michhachara vera mani sikkha padang samadhiyami. So, Tenza, what is the fourth precept?
No lying.
Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
Musavada Veramani Samadhiyami.
Diri, what is the fifth precept?
No taking alcohol. No drinking alcohol or taking.
Sura Meraya Majjapamada Thana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Tisaranena Saddhing Panchasilang Dhammang Sadhukang Surakkidang Gatva Appamadena Sampadeta. Great. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be successful in everything you do. Very well. So let's get into the stories. Seems like today we're not complete, but we're almost complete. Who's missing? Is anyone missing? No, nobody's missing. We're complete. Excellent. So then you see, doing the attendance sheet is so fast. It's done. All right. When you are all present, I do not have to check whether you have done your homework or not, because you probably have. So it saves me and all of us so much of time if all of you come. It's like so amazing. Okay, so the first story I'm having here, how to say that? The most distant story from now is 162. So let's look at that. (162), and that is from Emily. So let's start with Emily. I have from Yamona. There we have it, Emily. Okay, just a moment. I'll make it bigger. Okay, I'm ready. You're muted.
Jatika 162, until anger is appeased. Once the Buddha told a story of the past. One day the Bodhisattva was born and became king when his father died. Then a few years later a Buddha came, and the king was impressed by his demeanor that he invited him to his own table to be served. Then the Buddha had to go to a village, and when he came back, he meditated. But the gardener mistaken the Buddha as a deer. And when the Buddha found out that the Buddha died, he didn't forgive the gardener until the 3rd year after the incident. And the king explained why he waited until the 3rd year. The end.
It surely was not the Buddha, because it's not possible to kill the Buddha. You probably mean the Buddha to be, right? The Bodhisattva. It will be good if you can correct that, because you cannot kill Buddha. It's not possible. All right. You could injure. It's possible to injure a Buddha, but it's not possible to die. So when somebody mistaken the Buddha as a deer, and here we will use D-E-E-R. So when somebody mistaken the Buddha as a D-E-E-R, deer, the problem is that they get frozen. That person freezes. So you would not like to mistaken the Buddha for a deer and try to kill him, because you would freeze. And the person freezes in such a way that, not that they would be cold, but they cannot move. And as they cannot move, as they cannot do anything at all, saliva is drooling. You know the word drooling? Like dropping from their mouth. And they also are sweating and very much afraid. And they do not release the arrow from the bow. So it's not possible to kill the Buddha. If anybody tried to kill the Buddha, they would just not be able to do it. It's that simple. So we are here talking about...
I think it was like another kind of Buddha. It started with a P.
Aha, Pacceka Buddha. Well, then that's a little different story. So you will have to make sure that you have written Pacceka Buddha. Yes, that's absolutely true. So... Oh, Hasu has posted for you. Okay. So deer to deer, and then Buddha to Pacceka Buddha.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that. We do not have Pacceka Buddhas today. Facebook thinks we do. All right. So computer is a little slow. I was doing something, now it's finished, but okay. Fine. See. All right, so that was the story. Very good. Can you tell us, why was he waiting 3 years?
Because he said that if he was still angry and he gave a punishment, it wouldn't be like very good because he was still angry. But if he wasn't angry, he would know the appropriate punishment for the person that did it.
Wow. That's amazing. So he thought that 3 years would be enough for him to gradually decrease his anger so that he can use his wisdom to make a resolution, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's very interesting. Thank you very much. Well done. So let's move on. Then we have 167. So can you add it, Emily? Can you look at your note, in 162, and see if you can add that little detail about the king waiting 3 years? You would not like edit your comment, instead you would like add one more comment to your comment, like a reply. You're muted, Emily.
Okay, I'll try.
Thank you. Number 69 from May. So May, please get ready. I'm also getting ready. And there we have it. Yes, I'm ready. May, you can unmute yourself and read your summary.
The Razor Wheel, Jataka 169 by May.
Mitavindaka went on a ship with the money his mother gave him for listening to Dhamma at the monastery, but he actually just slept there. He got kicked off his old ship and had to go on a small one. He arrived at 3 islands. On the third island, there was a man getting hurt with a razor wheel, but Mitavindaka thought it was a lotus, so he wanted it. When he got it, he realized it wasn't a lotus and started suffering. Saka didn't stop till Mitavindaka was teared into pieces by it.
Was he teared into pieces by it? Is this specifically written there in the story? I think he just put it on his head, right? He just put it on his head, yeah, and then he suffered. So you can you can make a little improvement here, and you can say until probably Mitta Vindaka was teared into pieces by it, or until Mitta Vindaka would maybe teared into pieces by it. So then we know that it's your idea, you know. May you think you can add that?
Yes.
Thank you. So today we're going fast. Then I'll probably make little notes here so that if I want to search something, or if you want to search, you can search it and find it. Yeah, actually, Mitta Vindaka kicked his mother. He he hurt his mother. You know, he violently assaulted his mother. So that's why he went to the hell on the island. That's why he had to suffer that much suffering, because he was violent towards his parent. So we always cherish our parents for whatever reason, either because you love them or because you're scared, doesn't matter. But whatever is the reason, we always cherish our parents, and we want our parents to live long and to be healthy and happy and have everything they need. Oh, I missed 167. So let's look at that. That's from Andre. All right, I'm ready.
So once there was a bhikkhu who was instructed by the Buddha to go to a village in Kosala where it was very comfortable and there was ample alms, but soon there was a fire that destroyed all the crops, so there were little alms, but it was so comfortable. The bhikkhu went to the Buddha and told this, and the Buddha told that he should go back and be contented, as it was still a very good place, and told the story of a parrot king who lived in a fig tree. The fig tree soon withered away, and the other birds left, but the king still stayed and drank from the Ganges River. Saka noticed this from his hot chair and decided to test the bird by completely destroying the tree, leaving only the trunk, and the wind blew, so the parrot king simply ate the tree dust. Saka, as well as his wife, disguised as the goose, asked why he was still there. He told that this tree had given shelter for him and food for his whole life, so he decided to stay. Saka decided to give him any wish, and his wish was to restore the tree. So the tree was restored, and the parrot king ate plenty of food and water for the rest of his life.
So there are some little things to note. So Ganga, this is how you would read it. You would read it Ganga in the Pali language, but when we write it in English, let's use it as Ganges. Ganga, Ganges.
Okay.
It shows me that it's wrong, but actually it's correct. And then it's not Bhikkhu. Where did you write it? Bhikkhu, but it is bhikkhu. All right, you have two H's there. Bhikkhu, always. And then we have there one more, and that is the Buddha. I would like to suggest that you write Buddha with the capital letter. All right. Again.
Yes, what did you say?
So let's now move on to 169. Oh, that's done. So what's next? 170. There we go. All right.
Jataka 170, Black Kanha Jataka. Once the Buddha smiled about something and a monk questions why. So the Buddha explained that a great sage once lived here and he enjoyed meditation and he followed the four virtues. Then he told a story of the past. Once a childless, wealthy couple prayed for his child. So they got a son that was black, and when he was older, he gained all his parents' wealth. When he found a plate that had all his relatives' names with the money that they had made, he decided to give all his wealth, and he became an ascetic. He settled under a tree and only ate what the tree provided him with. And he was content with his ascetic life. Because of this, Saka's throne grew hot. Saka thought that someone was trying to dislodge him, and when he saw the ascetic, he decided to hear his teachings and see if he should be rewarded. So Saka tested him, and he granted him 6 boons. And the ascetic continued his meditation.
So what were those 6 boons?
So like to be free from greed, lust, anger, um, greed, anger, lust, hatred.
And then Sakka, how could Sakka do this for him? Because this is something that Sakka has to do for him, right? But how can Sakka do this for him? What did Sakka say? Did the Sakka say, okay, so here you have it? Or what happened?
So Saka tested him on, and because the ascetic knew that Saka was testing him, like.
And so what did Sakka do for the ascetic? What did Sakka give or do for the ascetic?
Because he granted him 6 boons.
So Sakka removed all of the lust and greed from the ascetic?
Mm-hmm.
No. That's not possible. The ascetic must do that for himself, right? Like you cannot really remove greed from somebody. They will have to do it themselves. Sakka also cannot really remove your greed. It's you who has to meditate and remove it yourself. So would you remember what were the 6 boons? Or what did Sakka do for the ascetic?
Now, I think he, like, with the tree, because if the tree had flowers, he would eat the flowers. If the tree had fruit, he would eat the fruit. If the tree had leaves, he would eat the leaves. And if there was nothing, he'd eat the bark. So, Saka, like, made the tree blooms for all the fruit and flowers to bloom.
Okay.
And Yeah, I think he meditated and explained to Sokka about all the lust and greed that he was
I see.
trying.
Okay. So those were things that the ascetic wanted to have, and then what Sakka did for him was that he made sure that the tree provides the ascetic with anything the ascetic needs, right?
Mm.
Very well. So let's move on. 71, 3.
Article 171, Sharing Merit. One time a man gave generous alms. Then the Buddha told a story. One time a man gave alms and went to Varanasi to regain his wealth. Then he was shipwrecked. A deva saved him since in the past he gave a Pacheka Buddha shoes and an umbrella. He regained wealth and went to heaven.
Great.
And then I have
Amazing. Very nice. Nah. Okay. Now let's continue. Story from Valentina.
Jataka number 172 once arisen. There was a bhikkhu who couldn't control his anger, so Buddha told a story of the past. Long ago, a boy named Bodhi was arranged to marry a young woman of the same caste, and years later they became ascetics and settled in the royal park. The king saw the woman and took her away from Bodhi. After the king took her to the palace and noticed that she only treasured the life of solitude, he went to Bodhi to see if he was planning revenge. But Bodhi just replied that he felt anger arising but restrained it perfectly. When Bodhi died, he was born in the Brahma heavens.
Who is he?
Buddha. That was a typo.
So both of them became ascetics, but somehow the king took the woman, right, as his wife.
Yeah.
So that means that she was an ascetic and then she became a layperson again?
I don't think the Buddha took her as his wife. I think he just got attracted to the woman, so he took her to the palace and gave her honors.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, interesting. Very well. And then we have Sue, right? Yeah, Yamona. All right, we are ready. Yamona, if you are here, please read yes.
Jataka 173, the repudiation. During the Buddha time, Devadatta said there was no good that Buddha had done to him. When Buddha heard that, he told the story of the past. Long ago, a wife of a merchant who was not able to conceive found a newborn who was the Bodhisatta. She declared that the newborn was her son. The merchant family named the baby Nigroda. Another merchant had a son named Saka, and the wife of a tailor also had a son named Patika. The three boys grew up together, went to school together, When they were sleeping under a tree, Patika overheard if someone ate the fat of that rooster, he would become a king. Who ate the white meat would become the commander, and who ate the meat close to the bone would become the treasurer. Patika gave the fat meat to Nigroda, the white meat to Saka, and he himself ate only the meat close to the bones. When he became the king, the commander-in-chief, and the treasurer stalker and treated his friend really badly. He had no gratitude to his comrade. However, his friends forgave him. Devadatta was Saka, Ananda was Patika, and Buddha was Nikrota.
That's very interesting. So that's something good to note. So who forgave who? You mean Nigrodha forgave his two friends, right? Yamuna, you're muted.
Nigroda and Patika forgave Devadatta.
Oh, I see. Saka was treating him bad. Okay. Very nice. Well done. Oh, so does the fowl talk, or did somebody else say that?
The rooster said that.
The rooster said that. So somehow the Buddha to be was able to understand the rooster, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Zui, I'm ready.
Jataka 174 longevity. Once in Nigodharama, the Buddha shared a story about long life. Visiting Kapila. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Kapilavatthu.
Kapilavatthu. King
Suddhodana. Suddhodana.
King Suddhodana, the Buddha's father, invited him for lunch. The king mentioned rumors of the Buddha's early death, but he didn't believe them. The Buddha recalled a past tale about Mahadhammapala, a Brahmin who practiced virtues in a family where no one died young. Kula Dhammapala, the Buddha.
Chulla Dhammapala. Chulla.
Oh, Jula?
Yes. Chulla Dhammapala.
The Bodhisattva was born into this family, and when his teacher's son died, remained unaffected, explaining that it was normal in his family. To test this, the teacher tried to fake Chuladhammapala's death with goat bones, but Mahadhammapala recognized the deception. The teacher then sought to learn from Mahadhammapala, understanding that following the 10 virtues prevented early death. The story concluded with Chuladhammapala becoming the Buddha and Mahadhammapala being the Buddha's father.
You probably mean Pacceka Buddha, right? Not Buddha. It's very different, actually. So, Mahadhammapala. Becoming the Buddha's father. I see, in the next life. So it's not Pachika Buddha. But you would you would probably, so let's make the first one Bodhisattva. So Bodhisattva is always with one D. Bodhisattva. And then story concluded. Chulla Dhammapala becoming the Buddha would be better. Oops, what happened? Becoming the Buddha in a later, we would say probably later becoming our Buddha Gautama. The main point here is that now, as you have it, it seems that that Chula Dhammapala became Buddha during that particular life, but that would be wrong. He became the Buddha after many lives later, during the time of the others. So during the time as the Gautama Buddha, as our Buddha. So this would be good to change. All right. So thank you everybody for your amazing summaries. And seems like we are doing very well. I will invite the teenagers if they want to come to meditate with us. Okay. So as for the Pridians, we have finished our summaries. And Tenzai, if you have your brother or sister over there, you can call them to meditate with us if they want. No, don't have to.
They're here already.
They're already here. I see. I cannot see them. So let me see them. Oh, here you are. Amazing. I don't see their video though. Yeah, just a moment. I'm getting ready. I get stuck. So let's sit in a comfortable meditation posture. Make sure your back is erect, side cast down, and we'll take 10 minutes of meditation. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 10 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And we can gently, lovingly notice there's a flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. We allow it to be heavy and changing. We continue to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head. We allow all of the muscles and sinews throughout the head to be heavy and changing. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, we allow all of the muscles and sinews throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy and changing. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, we allow all of the muscles and sinews throughout the body to be happy. And changing. And as we allow the body to be the way it is, we achieve freedom from worry about the body. Let's watch this freedom. Let's watch this peace. Now let's share our peace with other living beings. May all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this continent be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds ruthlessly. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. And with that determination, we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. So let's take one more minute to enjoy the peace we gained in meditation. Very well. So let's do our recitation of Okata. Which language do we have today? Do you remember what did we do last time?
I believe last time we did English.
Okay, so today it's Burmese. So you can unmute everybody. Ogata, ogata, ogata. Kayakam wasikam manokam. Tabbadota kataindo apitoko. Piao pasichin ajuna. Patama dutiya tatiya tachain nachain tong chain miao ao. Fiya yatana taya yatana tankha yatana. Yatana myatong pa miba sayatama. Dogo ayu ate ali amya. La o mo yu shiko puzo. Pumyo mansho kadopa I shenfia. Kadoya do ajo a jao. Apeliba katompa. Yapye shipa yandumyu ngaba. Vipate taya leba. Vyatana taya ngaba. Anamyo koza chaupa. Mesa date chausa napado ma. Aka katang ken lo nyen di pshiwe. Mataya potaya. Neban chanda tayado myako. Yaya palo I shenfia. Great, well done. So it was a pleasure to see everybody, and I hope to see you again next week. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be successful in everything you do.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Yes, goodbye, everyone.